Happy hump day on a nice 9-4 run, and we got a huge 11 game slate. Let's talk some basketball. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back in to another episode for Just a Bet Outside. I am your host, Steven, and we're back to talk some more basketball. A nice winning day yesterday. 3-1, now on a 9-4 run, so close to even better, but we'll take 9-4. More on that in the recap, though. We have a huge 11 game slate, like I mentioned, so we got to get into it. But that means I got to tell you about Outlier real quick. Any graphics you see from this video or future videos are from an app called Outlier. You guys know all about it. Click on the link below. Your free 7-day trial awaits. This is the best player prop app out there on the market. Just plain and simple. If I wasn't a partner with them, I'd still be using them every single day. It has been a huge help in multiple sports. Go check it out if you want to be a long-term profitable sports bettor. But I'm ready to get into it. And that means it's time for the dad joke. So here we go. After an unsuccessful harvest, why did the farmer decide to try a career in music? Because he had a ton of sick beats. That's as dad joke as it gets right there. In this video, we're going to recap yesterday, 3-in-1 day, and then we're going to do a little something different since we're still waiting for data to come in. I still want to give you some sort of help. We're going to give you some NBA team stats through the first week of the NBA season, just to kind of give you a little info on what's been going on out there. And then we'll give you our best bets and wrap it all up with the recap. So hit that like button if you haven't already. We have a goal. If we can hit 1,000 likes on this video, I will have 2 giveaways on Halloween. That's right. So let's do it. Tap that like button if you haven't. If you have any time at all, leave a comment below. Helps this channel grow, helps the algorithm, as you guys know. If you're new to the channel, come join this awesome community. Hit that subscribe button as we're on our way to 31,000 subscribers. Cannot thank you guys enough. But let's get into it, and it starts with the recap. All right, there it is. A nice 3-in-1 day, and boy, was this wild. Christian Braun over 13.5 points plus rebounds. The easiest win I'll ever have. Just super simple, not even an issue at all. Goodness gracious, guys. He was running cardio all day long. It was a struggle. Like, he wasn't taking any shots. He wasn't doing anything of any sort. But then we got overtime, and he got fouled at the end of the game. And I will say we got lucky. We just flat out did, because I don't know what his deal was. He just wasn't involved. Nobody looked to pass to him, and he cashed it in overtime. If he had 14.5, he cashed that as well with his last free throw. So that was a nice one-unit winner, but my goodness, that one stressed me out. Draymond Green under 14.5 points plus assists. Make that another easy, no sweat winner for the unders. As you can see down there in the bottom right, 8-2 this season now on the under tracker. De'Aaron Fox over 5.5 assists. Easy first half cash, but I don't think he got another assist the rest of the game. That's how wild NBA player props can be. I think he ended with 6. Then we took our 2 leans, took them down, and the New Orleans Pelicans offense, if you watch the game, was absolutely atrocious. They missed a point guard badly. It was pass to Zion. Everyone stand around. Ingram took over as a scorer, was not looking to pass at all. It was just ugly overall. Randall got the job done. Ingram did not. Half unit loss. We move on from that, but 3-1, we will take it. Thanks to Christian Braun coming through at the very end. But there we are, up 0.43 units. Long season to go, but digging out of that early hole, and now we're in the positive. So let's keep it rolling. 9-4 run, like I mentioned. So that's what we got for the recap. And now let's talk some NBA stats. All right, since we're still waiting on some data to talk defensive positions and all those other stats we like to give out to help you guys out, I just put together some team stats through the first week of the NBA just to kind of help you out, let you know what's been going on out there. So as you can see on the top left, you're going to see 5 fastest and 5 slowest pace teams. You can use this for over-unders, things like that. But the Bulls are playing at the fastest pace, and it's not even close. It is insane how fast they're playing this year compared to last year. Losing DeRozan does that. Then you got Grizzlies, Warriors, Thunder, and Wizards. Then the 5 slowest pace teams, you'll see right there on the bottom, the New York Knicks are playing at the slowest pace. Heat, not a surprise. Really, the Rockets aren't either. Pistons are playing a little slower this year as well. And then you go over to the top right, best offensive and worst offensive rating teams. Celtics, not a surprise there. Cavs playing unbelievable. And then Knicks, even though they play slow, they are playing really good on offense. And then you see Warriors and Lakers. Warriors are pretty impressive so far as well. Then the worst offensive ratings, Raptors, not a surprise. Bulls, a little bit of a surprise. They've been playing okay. Blazers, Nuggets, Jazz. Obviously, the big surprise there is the Nuggets. The Jazz are horrendous, but the Nuggets are just not playing well on offense, let's face it. And then over there on the bottom left, we're going to talk three-point shooting. Why not? 5 highest three-point percentage teams, 5 lowest. And by the way, leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys want to see in stats and things like that. And we can incorporate it into the season, maybe do it every week or whatever it is. I'm always willing to read some ideas and try to help you guys out as much as possible. But 5 highest 3-point teams, Cavs are just dominating along with the Celtics, obviously. Warriors, Lakers, and then the Suns and Bulls are tied. 5 lowest 3-point percentage team, Pacers, Blazers, Jazz, Thunder, and the 76ers. Not bad for a Thunder team that is one of the best in the NBA and looks solid, but they just have not shot the 3-point shot well. Again, this is all a small sample size. And then best defenses, Thunder, Warriors. Warriors are playing well. Clippers, Cavs, and Magic. And then the worst defensive ratings, as you can see there, the Knicks. They've been known for their defense. Tibbs is known for their defense. Still working in cat and trying to figure out how they're going to play, but it has not been great. They have had some tough competition though, so keep that in mind. So that's all the team stats. Again, leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys think of this. If it helps you, things like that, or what else you would like to see. But that's the NBA team stats through the first week, and now it's time for the best bets. All right, this first bet is our first money line parlay of the season. That's right. Those that have followed me know that I like to do some money line parlays. Here we go. Give me the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Los Angeles Clippers money line parlay -108 on BetMGM. Half unit play for me as we dip our toes into the money line parlay market. So let's start out with the Cavs money line. They are at home against the Los Angeles Lakers. This is going to be the harder leg, obviously. Cleveland was a solid 29-17 at home last season. Lakers 20-24 on the road. Obviously, JJ Redick, new coach, new system, things like that. But I do love what I'm seeing from the Cavs this year. I'm not gonna lie, they were one of my dark horses to win an NBA title. Darius Garland is back, and it's been huge. He's playing good basketball. He admitted last year he just wasn't having fun. Injuries, things like that, and his performance showed it. It was ugly. He is back to playing some good ball on offense and showing his speed. But this team's weakness last year was their offense. They were an elite defensive team. They relied on Donovan Mitchell way too much, and they stalled out in a lot of possessions and a lot of games. But now they have three guys who can pretty much take over: Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland, who we just saw take over in the fourth quarter of that last game against the Knicks. Evan Mobley is stepping up. His usage is going up. The ball is in his hands more. He is taking over as well. So you just like to see that if you're a Cavs fan. And I don't think the Lakers have the guards to slow these guys down, honestly. D'Angelo Russell is not a guy on defense you want trying to stop Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, Austin Reeves. I mean, these guys aren't going to slow these guys down, in my opinion. So you saw it on the slide earlier. Cavs top 5 team in both offense and defensive rating. It's a very small sample size. So just take it for what it is. And I just like how well balanced they are, though, so far. I like the matchup with AD a little bit also. Cavs play centers well. They allowed the 7th fewest points allowed last season to centers, lowest this season through 4 games to centers. If they can slow down Anthony Davis with Jared Allen, Evan Mobley, I think they got a really good chance to win this because everything the Lakers are doing runs through AD. If you can slow that down, it's going to obviously be a lot easier, that's for sure. Lakers will look better, especially offensively, running a lot of plays, a lot of motion, a lot of movement on offense, which you like to see. But this is going to be their hardest test yet on the road in Cleveland. I just think the Cavaliers are the better overall team here. So give me Cleveland on the money line to win this. And then the second leg, a little easier, Clippers money line. They've really impressed me on the defensive end this season. I don't know if we all saw it coming, but you saw it earlier. They are a top 5 defensive team so far. They held the Warriors to 104 in Golden State, held the Nuggets to 104 in Denver, held the Suns to 113. Defensive stats, how about allowing the 4th fewest second chance points, suffocating around the rim, allowing the 2nd fewest points in the paint per game at 38 points. Harden has looked surprisingly good so far, averaging almost 12 assists, 25 points per game, 8 rebounds. He is turning the ball over a little bit too much, but he does have the ball in his hands as well. Clippers offense, they're not even shooting the ball well yet. They're shooting 26.9% from deep. So, if they start shooting the ball a little bit better, it's going to make this even easier. But they're playing the Blazers. I don't need to say a lot here, guys. This team is absolutely terrible. Their offense has been the real struggle. They've scored 104 or less in every single game. So, yes, their under team total is worth a look into as well. Scoot Henderson remains inconsistent. Anthony Simons is one of those streaky shooters. Jeremy Grant's been hit and miss. I mean, he just scored 28 2 games ago, then followed up with 7 points. This team is all over the board offensively. It's just not pretty. And on defense, the Blazers give up the 5th most fast break points, this 3rd most second chance points. They do defend the paint well, but they do struggle in the perimeter or against guards around the perimeter. I think the Clippers take care of business here. Obviously, they're 7-8 point favorites here for a reason. It's only the 2nd game in their new arena. They're going to be fired up in LA. So give me the Clippers and the Cavaliers money line parlay as my first best bet. All right, this second game takes us out to Miami, Florida, where the Heat host the New York Knickerbockers. Knicks -2. Total in this game is 214.5. Before I get to my best bet, just want to let you know this is my final bet on the video. I had a family event and it's almost midnight already, so I just got two bets. But as you guys know, I will absolutely have more added plays in the morning, maybe even one more before I hit the bed. But check the pinned comments on X and on Discord. But the second best bet is a player prop. Give me Tyler Hero over 17.5 points, -110 on DraftKings for a half unit. Yes, we faded him earlier this season and we cashed, but we're going to back him this time. So he's averaged 20 points per game 3 straight years in his career. He's a 20 point per game kind of guy. He shot 38 to 40% from deep. We know one of his strengths is shooting from deep. So far through 3 games, he has scored 14, 22, and 19, only shooting 33% from the three-point range. Obviously, this is a great buy low spot if you can't tell. The field goal attempts are still there. He's averaging 15 field goal attempts per game, and now he has a matchup against the Knicks. You saw it earlier. They have not played well defensively. Yes, they played some tough teams, but they just have not looked good. They're still trying to figure out their new team. They've struggled versus shooting guards this season, that's for sure. Darius Garland scored 34 on him with 5 3-balls. Benedict Mathurin, 20 points. Derek White, 24 points. When I watched that Cavs-Knicks games that I talked about yesterday when we had that Mobley bet, but when I watched that game, I watched the Knicks try to just protect the paint. They were okay giving up threes. They were okay dropping below screens, giving up wide open threes. Tyler Hero obviously takes a ton of his shots from the three-point range. I think he's going to have a lot of good looks. I did not see them pressuring the perimeter much. And, that's just kind of what they do. They want to protect the paint as much as they can. I think this is a great matchup for him. He went over this line against them last year. Hero has the highest usage also on the Miami Heat right now. That's right. Terry Rozier is there. Jimmy Butler is there, who hasn't looked very good. But Tyler Hero has the highest usage right now. Last season with 30-plus minutes played. I expect him to play around 30 to 33 minutes this game. When he's played 30 or more minutes, he scored 18 or more points in 68% of games. He averaged 21.3 points per game in those games because that's usually where he's been around. The line is usually 20. You're going to see his points line around 19.5, 20.5 in some games. This is a great buy low spot at 17.5 with the matchup. Give me Tyler Hero over 17.5 points as my second and final best bet. And before we get out of here, let's check out the recap. There it is, just 2 best bets so far. Again, we are going to add 2, maybe 3 plays in the morning. Be sure to check the pinned comments on X and on Discord, which is free. Click that link below. Give me the Cavs and Clippers moneyline parlay, the first moneyline parlay of the year for a half unit. And then Tyler Hero over 17.5 points at -110 for a half unit as well. So hit that like button if you haven't already. Again, if we hit 1,000 likes, I'll do 2 giveaways on Halloween. I appreciate all the support, all those comments I get to read every single day. It is awesome. Love talking sports with you guys every day. I appreciate it. Hope everyone has a great Wednesday, and we'll talk to you soon.